My name's Tim Healing. I'm an independent project consultant and I've been working for over 30 years in the heritage, museum and non-profit sector. And working in partnership with the excellent Heritage Management Organization, we thought it'd be useful if I was to reach out to you guys working in the heritage sector, have projects that you're working on that are currently probably in a difficult situation due to the Covid-19 lockdown, and offer you some advice about how you can basically keep your projects going and running during this difficult time. So here are my 4 tips for keeping your projects running. So tip number 1, communication. Your projects are probably on hold right now, so it's a good time, in fact it's essential that you keep up communication. Now, not just with your team, though that is important because you want to make sure they're still thinking about the project, but with your stakeholders and your donors. If you have donors, they're probably concerned about their investment and how the project's going. So it's up to you to reach out to them, discuss with them your plan for moving ahead, tell them about the jobs you're doing now to work on the project and keep it going, and to make sure they feel comfortable that their investment is secure. Now, this helps you cement the relationship with them. But it also helps you and gives you the opportunity to discuss future projects, which can only be good moving forward. So, communication, vitally important. Tip number 2, reflection. Now, this is obviously not an ideal situation that we're in, but it does give you the opportunity to reflect on where we are with the project right now. What's worked well, what's not worked so well, and what's become urgent. If you're using a Gantt chart or another tool as a method of monitoring the project's progress, then look at the timetable closely and reevaluate every aspect of the project to see what needs to be moved forward or what can be relaxed a little. Talk to the stakeholders, talk to your team, and now if you have to make a change, you have the ideal opportunity to make the change without affecting the overall goal of the project. So tip number 3, preparedness. So look at your project timeline and your work breakdown structure if you have one, and see what parts of the project can be completed despite your inability to travel. Now, many businesses and individuals are working from home, like us, so there might be different aspects of the project that you can continue by reaching out to those individuals. If, for example, you're working on a restoration project, then there may be materials you can order from a business that's still working, still functioning. If you're working on a seminar or a training program, then you should reach out to the participants, make sure they understand the delays, and make sure that you're prepared and they are prepared once this lockdown is over. You can move ahead swiftly and efficiently. Tip number 4, my final tip today, is research. By this I mean we should spend 10 or 20 minutes each day learning a new skill or working on an old one. If we go online, there's a whole bunch of resources out there to help us hone our project management skills. But if we're working on a project which is a slightly new area for us, we should spend that time reading up on it, or talking to an expert, someone with more experience. That will only help us and put us in a much better standing once this crisis is over and we can move ahead with our projects. So there you have it, my 4 tips: communication, reflection, preparedness, and research. I hope you found this useful. I'll be posting some more short videos with more general project management advice and tools you can use to help you during this crisis. In the meantime, please stay safe and healthy, and good luck with your projects.